What's up, guys? Toy Chic here. We're not wasting any time today because Mondo decided to drop 2 packages at my door today. One I was expecting, the other, the one we're doing the video on. We got the All Real Monsters. We'll save this for another day. Very excited about that shit. I was already working on a video for this weekend. Guess that's not getting done because we opening this shit up. Second, boom, the video we're talking about, Mondo Deluxe Time Edition Scareglow. I can't believe this came. One of my most anticipated figures of the year. Very, very excited. It's going to be awesome. I'm not ready for this. We're going to we're going to do this Mad Hatter style. Boom, just get right into it. Let's open this bitch up. There it is. There it is. Look at all these little plastic feet. I don't care about you right now. I care about you right there. Look at that bad boy. Ooh, it's embossed. All fancy, fancy. Ooh, I bet this glows in the dark. Oh yeah, it definitely does. All around it, Scareglow. Got all the names on there. Emilio, Hector, Alex, Tim Hansen, all the regulars to be making the super fire stuff. Thank you, Mondo. I am very, very excited. This is not a slip cover. This one you gotta take off, right? No. Oh, there we go. Okay. So it comes off on this one. It's not. Maybe it is magnetic. Nice. Very nice. We'll check out. I'll put a picture of the glow there because I have all the studio lights and stuff on. But that picture is absolutely amazing. Love the artist. Killing it as always. There he is. There he is in there. My first Scareglow. I missed out on the first 2. And I get the final one. You can't see anything with all this glare on there. So let's cut here, and I will open him up. All right, are we ready for the reveal? Oh, yes. Oh, he's so strong smelling. He's so... Oh, my gosh, he's so strong smelling. It's fantastic. I love it so much. Look at him in there. So this is it. You get all his weapons. Heads. Boom, boom, boom. I'm missing one head that you get with Scaremare. I didn't get. But you see all this stuff in here. I'm going to take that out in just a moment. Take everything out of the package. We'll show it to you in the package real quick. This is what you would get. That's the top layer. This is the bottom layer with all the accessories, the scythe, and underneath of all of this madness, this whip chain is absolutely amazing. Is his nice little robe there. So we'll get all this stuff out. All right, here's everything of the figure all out, which is crazy. These weapons are insane. This figure is nice. Nice. Very nice. Man, this thing is really, really awesome. I wanted to keep these little plastic pieces on because they wrapped the chains in plastic so it wouldn't scratch the paint, so it wouldn't scratch the nice finish probably on the chains. But most likely not to mess up the paint and shipping. Very smart of that. Also, they tied them on there very... I can't remember. Zip ties? They're not zip ties, but you know what I'm talking about. On those. Very, very cool. Perfect amount of hands. I don't need that much hands. I don't need many hands. But they gave a... I think Mondo does a really good amount on that. We got the punchy hands. The holdy hands. I always love these ones. They're like the old school monster type hands. It could be like werewolf, swamp monster, the mummy. They're always like, oh, you know, they're like those hands. So those hands are always great for everything. But then you get these ones. Look at this hand here. Look at the peg on that compared to the other old the figures I'm usually looking at. Look at that one shooting out the skull piece. Oh man. That one's got the little like orb in it. Man, it's so awesome. And weapon, and then you got this piece right here. This is like his key. There's a lot of like different lures for like his key. I don't think this one opens. Okay, so this one doesn't come with an actual key, which sometimes Scareglow does in the lore or whatnot. But this would handcuff him, almost like a like Christmas Story, like Marley. He's got the chains like stuck to him. But they added, I believe, this new for the key topper on there, the Castle Grayskull, the mini Castle Grayskull. I think that's like a new addition, but this is like the scroll piece. I think that like locks him in place. I'm not remembering right now the lore or whatnot, but yeah, you could put this around his wrist. I guess we would take this out. Now, when you get like figures, nice rule of thumb, it's nice to let them acclimate to your room temperature, whatever your house is, before you just decide to pop them open when they're coming in the mail from wherever, you know, overseas and whatnot, especially. So, especially during the holidays. Summertime is usually okay, but I always like to let them sit in the room. But I'm too excited today. Look at the fur on it. Ooh, I shouldn't be touching them like that, but yo, that feels real soft. And I'm not talking about, you know what I'm not talking about, but they have another cape. There it is. There's your vintage style. I'll put a picture of that one after I open it or whatever, because right now I'm not going to mess with that one. But we got this nice torn up piece on here. Oh, everything is so cool. There's a face that he comes with. Boom, we can just pop his little head off there. Very, very cool on all those ones. But the weapons, man. Look at these things. Look at these freaking things. Oh my gosh, this new modern side. This thing is huge. This thing is huge. Oh boy. Guess we'll have to measure him too. I'll have to put pictures for all this stuff because I'm not prepared for this. So we got your old school halberd on there. It might glow in the dark. I'll have to check that one out right now. Boom, we got this. It reminds me of like the alien tail. But it's cool. It's bendy wire. You can kind of do whatever you want with it. But this thing's bad, man. This thing looks awesome. You can wrap it around people and stuff. Really, really liking that. Absolutely loving that. This one right here. Look at this. And this thing has got some heft to it, man. This is some John Wick shit right here. You could use this for. Man, this thing. I love a good ball and chain, a good mace, a good. Man, these things are fantastic. I'm probably going to be using this in. I don't know, man. I want to double scythe it up. I kind of want to use this and this, but this does clash with the greens. You guys don't care about this. I'll put some pictures of that with all this stuff. Look at this. Which head should we put on? I guess we put this one on. There's one head we're missing that we did not get from... if you buy the Scaremare combo, you would get a special exclusive, like Ghost Rider style head. And I didn't get Scaremare because it was like $600. So... Look at that. Does his jaw move on there? Ah, yeah. Look at that. Jaw does move. It looks like his eyes have a nice sheen to them. They look like they almost have that Ninja Turtles metal head. You shine the light through the top of it and it shines out. It has that same kind of glow to it. So you got some nice articulation on the rib cage there. You know how the figures do. Look at that coming out the package. I don't be fucking with them like this usually. So this is, I'm playing a dangerous freaking game right now. But oh shit. So this figure does glow in the dark though. So I'll definitely put some pictures of that. Oh my gosh. You gotta like pose all this. Mondo be like setting it up all nice in the like San Diego Comic Con thing. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. So, I noticed, like, it's kind of hard to get the head to, like, pop on all the way. You can get it on there if you really push down and whatnot, but with the fabric there, it kind of is, like, pushing it up just a little bit, so you got to make sure you, like, push it down. So, you can take all of this off, though, and, man, I'll put pictures of that because I think I gotta like. I think I might have to push his arm back and stuff to like pull it off and whatnot. So I'll just like take that off or whatnot. But you can take all of this off. I believe you can take all of this off as well. Yeah, there's that piece right there. So this whole chain piece comes off. You can see here nicely. Well, that one fell out of the plastic piece, but that one's nice and protected. This piece is awesome. Man, that's awesome. The amount of detail these guys do. Mondo is always killing it. Jesus, the stuff is fantastic. The fur on this is so soft. If this is how they're going to do, what's that damn cat's name? Panther. What is that? Uh-oh. I lost a little. Oh, no. That's all right. So nice. Underneath, his chivy's underneath. He's got a nice metallic sheen on there. Kind of a nice multi-sheen on the shin guards and whatnot as well. Ankle guards, whatever the hell you want to call them. I don't care. This thing is cool. These don't come off, though. No, those don't come off. But then I love the detail, the depth that it creates on there. Man. Such a cool looking figure. Sorry, I'm probably not even paying attention to what I'm supposed to be showing you guys, but I'm fucking watching this figure is so cool. So this zombie head is really, really cool. Yeah, that's cool looking, man. That is cool looking. I'm digging it, guys. This is a really, man. It smells so strong. I love that plastic crack smell. Boom, man. This cape just like fits like so perfect. You can do so many cool looking things with this thing. So definitely loving it already, guys. I'll put pictures. I'm geeking out about it. It's super, super cool. I don't want to waste your time rambling about how awesome it is. Check out the pictures of all this stuff as we, wherever I put them in this video. Again, you got the heads. The heads, 4 different ones that you do get. Very, very nice. We'll try them all out, see what you want to put, as well as the mace, which is fantastic. Some of these limbs I might have to heat up and whatnot, because as you can see, this is really rigid plastic, whatever the hell it's made out of. But this is a big ass piece, and it's got to fit in that small ass hole. What the hell do they think that's supposed to fit? That one's a closed one. Do you guys see this? Wait, look at this little hole. Look how fat that is. That's some BBC right there. That's not getting in there. That's not getting in there. We're going to need to lube that one up with a little bit of heat later on and whatnot. I'm not going to mess with it like that bad right now until it's time to take pictures. Oh, man, we'll put that on there. So cool. Got that Marley Christmas Carol style going on. Even the vintage head. Look at that. He looks good. He looks cool, too. Mondo, hats off. Chef's kiss, and all the above. You guys absolutely nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. I love it so much. Oh! Gotta put his head on, sorry. Yeah. Very, very excited. Man, this isn't even the real monsters that I wanted to open up. So very, very excited. Let me know what you guys think about this like figure. Man, was it worth the wait? Yes, it was worth the wait, dude. Damn it, this thing's awesome. Once it gets all like pressed out and all nice, you start like posing it up and doing shit with it. I don't see any flaws with the paint, by the way. I'm not supposed to say that stuff. No paint flaws. Flawless. These little purple hairs keep coming off everywhere, but I mean, that's what happens with these kind of things anyway. Kind of used to that. It's not so bad. You can bend this wherever. I love how the cape goes however you want it to go. Paint all around the different paint textures and mixtures and all that shit's great. I'll take all these off and whatnot when I have to do the pictures because I got to clip all those whatnot. Oh, the scare mare is going to be insane. The scare mare is going to be insane. But just couldn't get it. But he will go so cool with my evil Lynn when she comes out. It'll be very, very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, should we put... Oh, man. Let's check it out real quick. Hang on. Boom. Came out. Okay, perfect. Let's put this one. There it is. I slipped right in there. That's like a Shao Kahn like looking thing. What's this one? What hand is this? This is on this side. Let's see if I can get it. Alright, that came out. Perfect. No, it's the wrong hand. Damn it. That's the wrong hand. But while we're out, let's pop that one in there. Boom. We got that hand. Yes. I will conquer all. Where we gotta pop this one out. Let's try this one real quick. Boom! There you go. With the skeleton doing the magic spell. Spell of death. Nightmare comes for you all. Your soul is mine. I'll take some pictures of all this stuff, show it off. This hand does have some nice weight to it, as you can imagine, being that it hangs down like that. Definitely wouldn't want to display it long term. With that in there, that would just be dripping his arm joints real nice. So yeah, we'll take some pictures for you guys to enjoy on the way out. I know what you guys think about this figure, and we're going to open up the All Real Monsters on another one, so stay tuned for that one. Mondo knocked out of the park. Very excited for this year for Mondo, but not excited because I really hope they slow it down this year. It's too much too quickly. But their MOTU figures are still killing it. Well, I did say, was this one of the best Mondo figures? MOTU Mondo figure. I said it was going to be the best one ever. Oh man, you know, I will let you guys know in a future video. I like to play with my figures for a week or two. I kind of mess with them all week in the house, and then I kind of get how I really feel about the figure. And sometimes I start to like figures and stuff like more. And normally I do that before I do reviews, but with him I just like couldn't wait and whatnot. But looks wise and how everything operates, it's absolutely flawless. I love the weapons and whatnot. I'm sure he's going to take fantastic pictures, glow in the dark, fantastic. I got to remember to make sure I show you that. And so all around, I am not complaining. Definitely up to standards. I love it. They did a great job. I don't have any complaints. I didn't have any problems with my figure. It seems like everything is okay thus far. And like I said, if I ever have anything that I'm really griping about with this shit, I'll definitely let you guys know in the videos. So stay tuned to that. In a little bit, I'll let you guys what I think about this figure for sure. But for now, absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure you'll see some really awesome videos coming out here soon by all the people who get it.
2 days later.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's me from the future, and it's been 2 days since we did the unboxing video. I've been able to play around with it, take pictures with this amazing figure, and I will say, off the bat, this is a really, really amazing figure, but I took this thing to my buddy's house, which is just across the way. It was probably like 2 minutes walking in the sun, and I was just carrying it. And dude, when I walked in his apartment, the whole thing was like just glowing. He's like, yo, what is that? And he's a non-collector, so he was very excited about it. He said it looked amazing. We both went into the bathroom with the lights off. Pause, nothing weird. But it was glowing crazy, dude. And this figure is really, really awesome. As you can see through the pictures, and I'm not good at taking pictures. This thing has amazing picture quality? I don't know. Whatever. It takes great pictures and great shelf presence. Non-collector or collector alike. Definitely MOTU figure or skeleton lover. You're definitely going to love it. This thing is crazy glow. Crazy. It lights up real fast when you like hit it with the thing. So glow presence on the box as well. The box artwork is really, really amazing. And it does glow. So that has shelf presence as well on there. I didn't have to use any stands on this figure throughout any of the pictures, anything I ever used. A lot of the MOTU figures are a lot of like top heavy and whatnot, so you might have to use the stands on them or whatnot, but this figure did really, really well with that. And the heads and whatnot, it's going to be a lot easier to put the heads on. I did notice that it was hard to get them to lock down fully onto the ball peg unless you have the cape off. Like I was thinking at first when we first did the unboxing, the cape is kind of protruding upward, not allowing you to push it, the ball joint completely into the socket. But after he's off like this, I mean, you can put all the heads on and whatnot that you want, and they stay and whatnot, and they're all on there good. So I will definitely say that there's definitely some problems with them, but they're not like ones you can't deal with per se. You're definitely going to want to get your figure into the stances and poses that you want to be able to get them into, and then apply the hands to them, because the biggest defect or con I would say with this figure are definitely the wrist pegs on them. They're very like loose in the arm thing, the armhole. All of them, it doesn't really matter. They kind of just like fall out, especially because a lot of the weapons, pretty much all the weapons, are very like heavy in weight, and so it's already like applying a lot of weight to the wrist section, and so a lot of times it pops out. So it's easy. It's best to get him in the position with his hands off, put the hand on the weapon, and then apply it into the hole to be able to take your pictures and whatnot, whatever you want to do. Now, the hands, like I said in the beginning, were really difficult to get open. Both, I think this one and... where's the other one? Oh, yeah, this one right here. Both of them are already on weapons, and this is the one I was saying was going to be way too big to get on there. After heating it up, they did really, really well. I never had to reheat them up again, but definitely you're going to want to apply some heat, about 30 seconds on the finger section, and that'll loosen them up. It's a very rigid plastic at first, but then after heated up, I was able to move all the weapons in and out of there. But again, the wrist, they weigh so much, it definitely, like, it's hard. You got to definitely balance these big weapons with like this hand, like you would want like one hand kind of holding the other side. If you're trying to do just like single or whatnot, it definitely is hard to, you gotta mess around with the balance of gravity, if you will. It's not too bad. I've definitely had worse figures. I'm just saying, like, get them in the position and then put your hands how you want it to go whenever posing. Another con I would have with it is going to be the key right here. There is no place for it to go onto the arm. I tried everything. Like, I thought you could put it on here, but because of this wristband, which does not come off on there, it doesn't allow enough clearance for it to sink all the way down into the ball socket, and so it doesn't lock into place. So no matter what I like tried, it would never like go completely in. Even when like setting it up for pictures and whatnot, and you just put it there, unless it's like in a see, it just like falls off. Like, you really have to have it perfect. So unfortunately, with this piece, a lot of the time you're going to be just like kind of holding the key, or you can kind of use this, which is like weird because it's not big enough. So you're kind of trying to put it on his like fingers and whatnot. Unless I'm like missing something that how you can get this figure onto it, I just don't know, because it doesn't allow enough. It's not long enough peg to be able to fit in there with this attached to it. You cannot remove the feet to be able to try to put it on there, and it does also not give enough clearance when put on the top of the neck as well. So that is definitely a con with that. I don't know why that was there. I also would have liked if this key could have opened, if there was a scroll inside, or even like the actual key itself, like you were able to unscrew it and then the key was like in there. That would be really cool. Because I think in the Classics version and even the Masterverse version, he comes with like the key. So that's really cool. Weapon-wise, absolutely amazing. Everything is so cool. This mace is really, really heavy, and obviously it's just going to kind of hang down, but this bitch is fantastic. Both the scythes are fantastic. You'll love all those things about it. This thing can wrap around really good figures. I did it on a couple of sizes as I was playing around at home. He's all naked, as you can see. You can take everything off, like I was saying. This one, it does have a button on here, which just attaches around the waist-like section, like so, and it pops in like really, really good. You can pop it off. It doesn't just like fall off or whatever. It stays on there good. Now, when it comes to his cape, like I was saying, I thought I was going to have to kind of put his arms back how you would do like the old school figures, so you can kind of take their vest or their capes or whatever off of there. You don't have to actually do that with this, which, by the way, this is so amazing. You can kind of see there's a whole mess of capes, a lot of capes that you do get with this, but there are two straps. They go underneath of each arm. There's a little button right there on the top there, and then there's a hole right there, and they were strapped in there. So you would just like put his head through there, and then the straps would go underneath of the arm, and you could buckle them in there. So it was actually really easy to take off. I didn't see that at first, but you could definitely take that off easy. It's very thick. By the way, this is probably the most fantastic cape I've ever seen. You can do anything with this cape, especially if you have a really good imagination on how the form of fabric or the form of the body and how to position it and whatnot. You're gonna have a ball with this thing. You could do anything with it. Seriously, I think this might be the best cape I've ever seen. Whatever they did to this, I want every cape to be like this. It has a lot of wire in it. I guess that's the key. But everything is so amazing. The chains are really, really cool. Very lifelike looking. Good sheen to them, like a gunmetal sheen. My friend who saw it, he really, really loved the chains on them as well. I definitely love the protection on that. Oh shoot, I'm trying to go quick, so I'm trying to like forget right now. But the cuff, you can go up, you can go down, so it's really cool. You can do a classic, you can do a new look. You can mess with the ends and whatnot, push them in, push them out. This is really, really cool. The same goes on with the vintage one as well. You do have the vintage style one. You can bend it any which way, all these different sections on it. The vintage cape has got a lot of wire in it. It does everything you want it to do as well. This is a really, really cool. If it was just this one, it would just be enough, but this one's absolutely insane. So very, very good job on the capes. You guys will love that indeed. And I think that might be all of it. Let's see. Yeah, that's all of it. That is all the things. My biggest gripe is definitely going to have to be the wrist pegs or whatnot. Like when he's in this position with no clothes on, obviously he's naked, he's ready for his bath. You can kind of get everything locked into place, so he's kind of a perfect figure in this form. But once all his clothes are on, it kind of starts hindering popping things all the way to seat correctly into their seating positions. I also will say on his this one I did notice his elbows sometimes are a little bit limited in some of like bending on the joint section to be able to kind of get him into moves. Like when I put pictures of him with this hand right here, and it was you had to get very selective on the positions you would put him in and not make it look stupid, because you kind of have the skull going out forward, so you don't want to like looking all like derpy and stuff. So it's kind of like you kind of have to like work with that. So I wish there was a little bit more articulation, but I know they like sacrifice that for like looks, and that's like Super 7. I understand that. I'd rather my figure look perfect on the shelf, which it does. This figure is amazing. So there's definitely some gripes and whatnot, but I don't think that they're not worth picking it up for, because it is so amazing. The best glow I've ever seen in my life. This thing is insane, and it looks crazy. So it is going to look so good fighting Buzz Off, fighting Evil Lyn, or hanging out. It's probably going to be Evil Lyn's dude is what I'm thinking. I'm probably going to go with. I'm going to have her like chilling back with him and stuff. So this shit's going to be dope as hell. Sitting on my Mythic Legions dragon. Oh! Stay tuned to the channel. Awesome stuff on that. This is just an update. 2 days worth in. If you want to buy it, I say get it. It's really, really amazing. Very good shelf presence, all around paint excellent, some defects with the peg holes. Mondo, please work on that. But all the hands and accessory selection and everything that you can get with this thing is one of the best weapons I've ever seen in my life. And the capes is one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. And the chains is one of the best things I've ever seen in my life on an action figure. So keep it up, Mondo. You're absolutely killing it. And we're going to end this video. Sorry, me from the future, signing out. Alright, let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button if you got something out of it. Stay tuned to the channel. Until next time, guys, mad love, geek out. See you on the next episode.